Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to talk about how to not drive yourself crazy with being healthy. I feel like in recent years there's just been a lot of focus that goes into healthy, I guess, labels or organic foods and organic this and organic that. And I do believe that organic is best whenever something is in an organic form. It is probably the best form you can get it in. But I also struggled with trying to be okay with not having every single one of my meals be 100% organic and 100% healthy, to be honest. I grew up on a lot of processed foods. I'm not going to say like my whole diet was full of processed foods. Like my mom cooked a lot growing up, but there definitely were things, even ingredients in the meals that she cooked for us that weren't great. Like, there's cured meats, there's things that just aren't 100% healthy for you. And that's okay. Like you want your food to be tasty and you want to have a mix of stuff in your diet sometimes. And I think that the more you put emphasis on, trying to be 100% healthy, the more you're not going to really enjoy your food. And if that's the case for you, because that's how I felt, I'm just here to give you some tips on what to implement to hopefully help you feel better. Because I think life is just about balance. Like, if you're going to eat healthy 100% of the time, the likelihood of you feeling restricted is very high, because you're very strict with eating a healthy diet, which is good. you know, it's a good thing, but as long as you can follow through with it and you're okay with it, then maybe this is not going to resonate with you. But for me, I need those, whatever you call it, like the cheat days and the cheat meals and my soul food and like food that's, you know, probably cooked in questionable oils, and it just is what it is. Like I want a burger from time to time. So whenever I do have those meals that I know aren't that healthy for me, or 100% organic, I just feel okay about them, because a lot of the times I try to follow a healthy lifestyle. I try to eat as healthy as I possibly can. The first thing that I would say to try and implement is having a rule, kind of like the percentage of what healthy meals you're able to have in your meal plan or in your diet. For me, I think I'm around the 80-20. Like 80% of the time I'm eating healthy, and then 20% I'll go out, I'll grab a burger, I'll, you know, eat at a restaurant, and I'll enjoy myself because I'm fully okay with the fact that I'm doing 80% healthy and cooking my meals at home and knowing what goes into my meals. Like that's totally okay with me. It fills my cup, it does the job. So whenever I do have those meals with that other 20%, when I have my, food from outside, I don't feel any bit bad about it. Like I'm able to enjoy it. It's food that I might be craving anyways, so it works for me. And maybe that percentage is different for you. I would say just see what you're capable of doing, what feels like a comfortable percentage for yourself. Another thing that I was able to implement, I do have my cravings, like I said. So there are certain restaurants and certain foods and meals that I want to get. And so I started basically tracking in a month how many times I would go get a certain meal or go to a certain restaurant. And I limited myself to basically going once a month. So if I wanted Jamaican food, I could only get it once a month. If I wanted pizza, I could only get it once a month. And for everything else that I was craving and that I wanted to get that was in that, 20% not the most healthy food, I would limit myself to once a month. And that helps with budgeting, for one, and also it just put like another layer onto holding myself accountable. And I think it's reasonable. For me personally, I don't feel like I need to have Jamaican food like once a week. Would I like to? Yes, I would. I 100% would. I would love jerk chicken all the time, but it's probably not gonna be the healthiest route for me. So I need to make the meals the rest of the month at home. I need to cook, and that's my little treat. Like, I go once a month and I look forward to it. And yeah, it's like a little reward every month. And sometimes it feels like the months fly by. So it's nice to just have little rewards in there, like where you can grab something that you love, and it kind of just brings life to that month, and it gives you something to look forward to. I would say another thing that really, really helped me that I still have to try really hard to implement, but I've been getting better, is just choosing like the whole food over something that's processed, or like juice, for example. Like if I really wanted apple juice, which sometimes I have like orange juice or apple juice cravings, instead of getting the juice, I'll just get an apple or I'll just eat an orange. So when I feel like I have a craving for something that's processed, I try to just get whatever that food is in whole food form. And that definitely eliminates, some of the sugar content. It's definitely the healthier choice when you compare an apple to apple juice. And that just helps you eliminate like processed foods. I try to get things that are the least processed. So if it's peanut butter, like I'll look for the ingredients to make sure it's just peanuts in there. I just try each time when I go shopping at the grocery store to find the product that is the least processed, or a food that is unprocessed, basically like fruits and veggies and stuff like that. And that really helps in eliminating like boxed goods or like frozen meals that were pre-made. Anything boxed and prepared is easy, but I really limit those to maybe a few bags of chips per month. Like, it just depends. Like if we have a road trip or if we need snacks for the beach or something, then I'll get a few bags of chips. It's really not that much. And like I said, since I do follow that 80-20 rule, I already feel good about putting in that 80%, that I don't really feel guilty at all when I have the chips, because I know it's just, a treat, and it's not what I consistently get like on a weekly basis in my grocery shopping list every time. It just pops up here and there. I hope that these tips kind of helped you and kind of gear you towards the right direction to how to make a plan to not go crazy with just trying to be 100% organic and 100% healthy. Like, if you can, kudos to you. I guess I'm just not that disciplined, but if you're anything like me and just feel like there needs to be some kind of balance with trying to be healthy in your diet and in life, I would say just to take a step back and create, a certain plan for yourself so that it feels right for you. And I hope this video helped you in some way. Thank you so much for stopping by. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Sending you lots of love and lots of light. Bye.